Hi, good morning. My name is Bharti and my student ID is AUMG2016. I'm going to present a video on my course subject corporate accounting and my topic is on BHP corporate accounting for income tax. There is some points in this video. The first is introduction, second is accountancy concept, third is recognizing deferred tax assets, fourth is recognizing deferred tax liability, fifth one is tax expense and tax calculation for BHP. Sixth is BHP deferred tax assets and liabilities. Seventh is BHP income tax paid and expense. Eighth, treatment of tax in BHP financial statement. Ninth one is conclusion. Now I am explaining one by one. Introduction. This report is presented to provide a clear understanding of how the leading resources company of Australia, BHP, carried out the corporate accounting for the issues associated with the income tax of the company. The annual report of the organization for the year 2019 is presented by the chairman Ken McKenzie and the CEO Andrew McKenzie. Third, the taxes and royalties paid by the company are disclosed in a transparent manner, and the report compliant by the organization is according to the EU Accounting Directive and the Australian Voluntary Tax Transparency Code. The second one is the accountancy concepts. Accounting profit, the net income of the organization that is obtained after reducing the cost and expenses of the company from the total revenue earned or the total sales, is known as the accounting profit. The explicit costs of doing business that can be easily identified and require the organization to spend money are included as the accounting profits. This includes the account cost of transportation, production, inventory management, raw material purchase, and the cost of labor. The second one is the taxable profit. The taxable profit is the part of the total profit earned by the company on which it pays the taxes. The Australian Taxation Office is the authority that defines income tax rates for the organizations, and the taxable profit is calculated by the taking into consideration the assembled income of the company and reducing all the allowed deduction from it. Third is the temporary difference. A temporary difference, also known as the timing difference, arises because some revenue and expenses of the organization are reported in one period for the calculation of income tax and in the other reporting period for the purpose of financial reporting. The temperature differences give rise to the need for allocating taxes across different periods, also called the inter-period tax allocation. The fourth one is the taxable temporary difference. Any temporary difference is considered taxable when it expected that the difference will result in some taxable amount for the company in future when the organization is determining its taxable profit or losses. When this is when the accrued income tax expense for the company is more than the total income tax that is payable for the current period. The fifth one is the deductible temporary difference. The deductible temporary differences are defined as the differences in the timing of recognizing the revenues and expenses of the company shows that the accrued income tax is lower than the income tax payable because of the lower income of the given accounting period. An example of deductible temporary difference is when the income tax payable by the company is future is lower than the accrual income tax calculated on the basis of accounting income for the purpose of taxation. Deferred tax asset. There are certain amounts of income and expenses of the company that are allowed or disallowed for the calculation of income tax but are still considered in the books of accountancy of company. A very common example for the deferred tax assets recognized by the organization on regular basis is carried over losses of the business. When the business organization incur losses in a given financial period, the organization is entitled to make use of this loss following the total taxable income in the future years. This leads to a certain creation of deferred tax asset for the business. Deferred tax liability. The organizations need to recognize a deferred tax liability when the total profit is the business calculated according to the tax law are less than the total profit calculated according to the books of accounting. A common example of deferred tax liabilities is when the organization makes use of accelerated depreciation method for calculating depreciation for the purpose of taxation and straight line depreciation method for calculating the depreciation for financial reporting. Recognizing deferred tax assets. A deferred tax asset shall be recognized for the carry forward of unused tax losses and unused tax credits to the extent that it is probable that future taxable profit will be available against which the unused tax losses and unused tax credit can be utilized. Recognizing deferred tax liabilities. A deferred tax liability shall be recognized for the tax temporary differences except to the extent that the deferred tax liability arises from A part is the essential recognizing of goodwill, or B the initial recognition of an asset or liability in a transaction which is not a business combination or at the time of the transaction affects neither accounting profit nor taxable profit tax loss. Now, the tax expense and tax calculation for BHP. The annual tax expense by the company for the financial year 2019 was US, which is $5,335 million as reported in the consolidated income statement. Why the organization? The royalty related taxation was reported as $194 million, increases the total taxation expense for the company for the financial year to be $5,529 million. The adjusted effective tax rate for the year was reported at 36% for the year 2019, and according to the effective tax rate of 36%, the value of calculated income tax $5,796 million. Now, BHP deferred tax assets and liabilities. In the consolidated balance sheet presented by the organization for the financial year 2019, the total deferred tax assets are reported of value $3,764 million and deferred tax liability amount to be worth $3,234 million. The calculated income tax to be paid for by the organization is greater than the total amount that is expensed out by the company in the financial statements. The difference is recognized by BHP in the balance sheet in the form of deferred tax assets and liabilities and in the income statement as the deferred tax expense that is charged and credited to the company. Now, treatment of tax in BHP financial statements. The management of the organization has exercised its judgment for determining the total amount of deferred tax, the consistent impairment of the assets, and the retained earning held by the company in the international tax jurisdiction are recognized according to the managerial judgment. The organization faces significant uncertainties and risks because of these judgments and the amount of deferred tax assets and liability that are recognized in the balance sheet. It is also stated that some temporary differences are tax losses not yet recognized in the financial statements, which makes understanding the treatment of taxes in the financial statements confusing and difficult to understand. Now, the last one is the conclusion. It is concluded from this report that accounting from tax is complex because the income tax expense is calculated in the books of accounts on the basis of the applicable accounting standards, and the actual income tax paid by the company is calculated according to the tax regulations. The second one is these differences in regulations give rise to the timing difference for recognizing the revenues and expenses, making the calculation and reporting of taxes very complex. Thank you so much.